All right, it's another travel toy video. This is where when I'm on a business trip, I have a $50 budget and I shop around until I find a cool toy to play with to bring me back to my youth. Today we're in Topeka, Kansas, and we're gonna start with vintage stock, AKA V stock. Let's go see what they got. Cue that music.
When I was a young lad, I would travel with my dad. And if I wasn't bad, I would get a toy. Now that I'm a businessman, I get a travel toy that can. And like when I was a boy, I get a travel toy. Travel toy, travel toy. When I go traveling, get a travel toy. Travel toy. When I go traveling, I get a toy.
You best get ready, cause now it's time for Art by Akerman.
Starting off with a clearance section. Got some Witcher figures down here. Guardians. Oh, that's kind of cool. You paint them up. That's neat. Got some pops. Soda blind bags. DMC. Bunch of pops. Lots of pops. That Zeb's pretty cool. Killmonger. Ooh, it's pretty neat. Little Castle Grayskull. Little Doctor Strange. Oregon Trail. Big Superman. Yep. Got a bunch of Lucy's here. Sauron. Yeah, just a bunch of loose figures. Green Lantern. We got here on the end cap. Borderlands, Spawn. These Borderland weapons are pretty cool. Man in Black. Oh, a little K.I.S.S stuff. This might be worth a pickup for research purposes. I'm actually working on Gene Simmons tribute right now. That might be worth a pickup. We will see. Okay. Some more pop stuff. Ooh, a Death Star. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'd say it said it'd have to be a cool one if I get a pop, but that is pretty cool. Loose stuff. Okay. Got some sports figures. CM Punk. Heroes. I didn't even know they made figures of these. That's interesting. Some Star Wars. Power of the Force. That's kind of cool. Cyberpunk. Superpowers. Gold Flash. Double Gold Flash. Ooh, Blue Falcon. That's cool. Why did they put... Man, they should have put that together. I don't know that I want to get both of those, but... Oh. Yeah, Blue Falcon. That's a... Ooh, look at that. Ozzy. That's a cool one, too. And they got some good stuff here. Skeletor. Another Ozzy. Let's see what we got on the end cap here. Booster Gold. Ra's al Ghul. Batman. They got a bunch of this Batman. Got a whole thing on top over there with it too. Penguin. Okay. Will I pick something up here? That is the question. I don't know. But stay tuned to find out. All right, gonna give V-Stock, gonna give them a 7 out of 10. Had a decent selection, had some stuff that I hadn't seen either in a while or not at all. Their prices weren't the greatest. Even the stuff that was on sale wasn't really on sale. So, yeah, we're gonna say 7 out of 10 for V-Stock. Now we are at Target, Target for you fancy people here in Topeka, and let's see what they got. Right, starting off in the toy aisle, got some of these new McFarlane athlete ones. Crush is diving at me. Lindor, Guerrero Jr., Cole Armstrong, and Harper. It's interesting. That might be worth a pickup just to kind of see how good they are. Mitchell and Jordan Love down here. Okay. Out of all of them, I would probably lean towards the football one. Got some wrestling figures. Honky Tonkin' Man. Let's see. Some Pokemon. DC. Sonic. Eat shit Sonic. Mario. There's another Jordan Love. Brand new day Spider-Man. Not bad. Spider-Man's always a decent chance at a pickup. Got a new Hulk. Not sure about either of those heads. Those heads don't look great. Some more Spider-Man stuff on the end. Got some blockies. Target getting in the blocky game. There's the Mattel DC Kids line, known as the Premier line. I don't know why you would call the Kids line the Premier, but let's see, we got Saturn Girl, Creme, another Creme, Bronze Tiger. Bronze Tiger is a great pickup if you want to make a bomber jacket Green Lantern. I did that recently. Look at this, we got Injustice Gang Purple Batman. That's interesting. Calypso, or Eclipso, sorry. Batman, Lobo. Ooh, new Hawk Girl. Aztec. Batman. Leaning into the Batman there. Playing up to the stereotype for McFarlane. Hawk Girl is a good possibility, if nothing else, for the wings. She does look pretty freaking cool. So, that's a possibility. OMAC is a pretty decent possibility. What we got up here? Absorbing Man. Falcon. Shirtless Wolverine. Ooh, a bat. Bats are cool. Lifeline, he's pretty cool looking. Got some decent stuff here. Selection's not bad. Fright Fighter. Ram Man, Moss Man 2-pack. I think that's the Moss Man with the better paint job. There's like two of them out there. One has a really terrible paint job on the face. Some Black Series. Man, that Trap Jaw's pretty decent. It's pretty cool. Some Power Rangers. Toidles. How to Train Your Dragon. Jurassic. Okay, we'll go over to the collector section, see what they've got. Yeah, they got this kind of split up a little bit, but I got some McFarlane Elites. Valentino and Larson. Another Larson. Shazam. Freddie Freeman's Shazam with a soft good cape. It's interesting. Some foot soldiers. What we got over here? Goku. Demon Slayer. Gohan. There's some fajitas. The fajita people. One Piece. What do we got down here? Cards. Ooh. Got the a little goblin from D&D. Neck of Goblin. A lot of cards. I think that's gonna do it for here. Jurassic Park stuff. Some more Star Wars. What is this? It's kind of neat. But I think that's the one that Dorkler was talking about, where it's like new characters. That's pretty cool. Skeletor concept art. There's that 2-pack. All right, what do we got here? Oh, Zeb. Very nice. IG-11. Snow Trooper. Those are pretty cool too. Okay, we got some possibilities. Okay, I'm gonna give Target an 8 out of 10. They had a pretty good selection for Target. Haven't had much luck in the past with Targets. A lot of empty shelves and stuff, but they had quite a few Masters. The McFarlane selection with the sports figures as well as the DC was pretty good. A lot of Marvel Legends. So yeah, gonna give them an 8 out of 10. Their prices are always a little high, but as far as selection, I think they had good stuff. We are now going to Walmart at here in Topeka, and we're gonna see what they've got. So let's go. Let's do it. Gonna start with this center display for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Not seeing a lot of toys on this side. Get a Pop. Big Venom. Get some of the smaller kids figures on this side. Web Shooter. Spider-Man Popcorn 10. Popcorn 10's at the stores now, so interesting. I guess they wanted to get in on that business. Didn't want the movie theaters getting it all. Oh, look at this. It's kind of cool. Supergirl, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. I got some Hot Wheels here. It's pretty cool. Monster High one. Some big boys, oversized. Sparkle Smash. If you're not getting the Sparkle Smash, I gotta question your commitment to Sparkle Magic. So, McLaren, some Jada Fast and the Furious stuff. We got here Camaro, SUV. Alright, get past all this stuff. Nerf bullshit. Nerf swords. Beat each other up. Let's see, over here we got some Mario. Eat Shit Sonic. Some Minecraft. Got your Toilet Peoples. Toidles. Wrestlers. Wrestling figures. Transformers. Transgressions. How to Train Your Dragon. Bunch of Joker. Power Rangers. Jurassic Park. Got some blockies here. Got the Cap. Got the... Do I have the Thor? No, I don't have the Thor. Thor's a possibility. Wolverine, not necessarily interested in. Same Cap and Spider-Man they had for a while. Selection's not super impressing me today. Alright, let's go see what they got in the adult collector spot. But so far, not super impressed. Terrifier. Interesting. Genesis, Eat Shit Sonic, Thundercats. These are kind of interesting. These like figure displays. I think these would be good. Like if you had McFarlane did a set of the Batman suits not too long ago, where he did like the movie Batman, and like putting them in that would be kind of cool. I think. Let's see. We got Martian Manhunter, Robin, Black Canary. Okay. Oh, there's some more over here. Sectars. Where they got the Sectars marked down to now? $8. $8 for a Sectar. Supergirl. Movie Supergirls. OMAC. Shazam. Lobo Bike. Alright, I try to play my cards a little close to the vest on whether I picked up something, but I can tell you I'm not picking up anything from here because the selection was crap. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. It's pretty bad selection. Walmart, Topeka, do better. So I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this before, but when you're in a place and you're talking to a local and they refer to one of the Walmarts as the good Walmart, well, I'm hoping that's the case here because I am at a second Walmart in Topeka. First Walmart was not good at all. So we're gonna see what this one is like. See if it's any better. So let's give it a whirl. All right, starting over here, we got the Minecraft section. Into some Mario. Got some toilet people. You know you're always in a good area when they've got the Lego locked up. That's yeah, that's a good sign. So some wrestling figures. Demolition Crush. Yeah, that's, if I could find Crush and Axe together, I would probably pull the trigger. But I'm not going to buy one and not the other. So, give me the Demolition Duo. Got some Blockies, some Transformers, some Transgressions. Got the music that nobody needs that's going to get me in trouble. Some more Blockies. Thor is a possibility. Egghead, interesting. Some Spider-Man. Star Wars. Now this guy, this is interesting because I've seen some people use this guy within Cosmic Legions and putting like a Mythic Legion head on it, and it really works. So that's a possibility. That is a strong possibility. Everything in the next aisle. I got a bunch of Nerf stuff. Let's take a look at the cars for the car people. Let's see. Oh, Mustang, Bugatti, Mustang. What do we got back here? Shelby Cobra. That's pretty nice looking. Dark Knight Batman and Batmobile. Some more music that I don't care about that's going to get me in trouble. All right. Man, this is not much better than the last one. Oh, wait a minute. Might have spoke too quickly. Oh, what do we got here? There's Crush. Dang it. We got Smash and Crush. If we could find Axe. bunch of this gold rock. Coco Beware. That's a nice one with the soft goods. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, another crush. Dang it. Thought we scored. Coco Beware, John Cena. Dang it. All right, here in the collector section, we got some pops. Got some Dragon Ball, little fajitas and Gokus and all that. Okay. Here we go. Let's start with this McFarlane up top. We got some stuff here. Superman, Eclipso, Supergirl, Saturn Girl, another Eclipso, movie, Aztec. I don't know Aztec, but that is a cool look. Superman, movie. Okay. Spawn. Human Paladin. That's pretty cool. Alright. Batman. Beast Kingdom. Got 89 Keaton. Got a Batman Begins. Got Batman and Robin. It's the Clooney version. I don't know that I want to pull the trigger for $37, but those are pretty interesting. Street Fighter Genesis. It's kind of interesting little display. Judge Luthor. Halloween. Okay. Those Beast Kingdoms are interesting. That's tempting. But is it tempting enough? That is the question. We will find out. All right, I am back at the hotel. I have completed my run for a travel toy. We hit 4 different places. We hit the V-Stock, gave them a 7 out of 10. Hit the Target, gave them an 8 out of 10. The first Walmart gave them 4 out of 10. And second Walmart, we'll go ahead and give them a 7 out of 10. I would say overall, I think the Target had the best stuff. V-Stock had some unique stuff. Prices weren't amazing. But yeah, overall, good trip. And we did get a toy. So let's go ahead and see what we got. All right. So we ended up with the Gene Simmons from V-Stock, $14.99. This was a cool pickup. I was not expecting to find this. I don't know that I've seen this figure before. Looks like Best AXN is the company. I don't know that I've heard of them, but yeah. So pretty cool little figure. I am currently working on a Goblin tribute of Gene Simmons. And this is the actual suit that I'm doing it off of. So I figured I could, open up what looks to be a pretty cool figure and have some reference material for the custom that I'm working on. So I'm especially excited about these boots because I am currently working on some platform shoes. I've combined a couple different Mythic Legion feet with some sculpting material, working on that. I'm also working on a guitar. He's got 2 guitars in here. He's got kind of the normal one, and then he's got the one that's like the axe, and that's the one that I'm kind of doing something off of. So yeah, excited to get into this and see what it's all about. Before I do, here's the packaging. So you got a picture of him on the front, the actual figure itself, open window display. On the side, you got a kind of a picture of him on the side there. And then on the back, you got a picture of the figure, 31 points of articulation, a little description, the extra hands and guitars. And yeah, so there you go. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what we got. All right, so here we go with the Demon Gene Simmons figure from Best. I guess that's supposed to be Action, but it's really Axion. Best Axion. The figure itself is, I'll just be honest, pretty terrible. Like, it's got like wobbly legs. It doesn't want to stand real well. I did get it in a standing pose there for a second. It's very fidgety. The strap doesn't want to stay on the guitar. He doesn't want to like really hold the guitar real well. The wings keep falling out. Like, overall, like this leg, look at that. It's just like super loose. So it's you know, pretty terrible in terms of an action figure. That said, I wanted it for reference material, specifically on the boots, the leg armor, the crotch armor, the guitar itself, even the arm armor. So for what I'm using it for, I think this is going to work well. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So, you know, I'm going to take the, you know, there, I accidentally knocked another wing off, but I'm going to like use this as source material for the guitar that I'm working on. I'll use the legs and feet there as source material, the crutch and belt piece here. So, you know, for what I'm using it for source material, I think it's going to work just fine. And for $15, definitely worth it. You know, like I said, just not a great quality figure, but you also get what you pay for. This thing was $15. Look at this. That's crazy. So it does have double jointed legs for some reason, even though they're like loose as all get out. It does have a thigh swivel. You can go back and forth out to the side. So like it's got movement. It's just super loose. The arms are single jointed, not double. The wrist, they got the horizontal hinge, not the vertical hinge. It would have been nice to have both, but even the extra hands here have horizontal on both of them as well. So he does have a hand with a pick on it, so that's kind of cool. An alternate head would have been nice, but yeah, like I said, it is what it is. For $15, this will do what I need it to, which is, you know, kind of to help me get that custom done. But yeah, that is it. As far as like other things that I saw that I'll probably pick up at some point, definitely going to get one of those Sports McFarlane figures, specifically one of the football ones. I want to get it to check against the Collegiate Legends. I will say that just looking at the figure in the store, it didn't have any like extra hands or anything like that. The football apparently attaches to the hand with a magnet, which I'm a little sus on how well that works versus having a separate hand with a football attached to it. But I'll probably pick up one of those at some point. There were some McFarlane figure, DC figures that I saw that were interesting. The Spider-Man from the new movie wasn't too bad. There were some Masters of the Universe figures that were, you know, had potential. The Beast Kingdom, at some point, I'm sure I'm going to pick up one of those Beast Kingdom figures. I just didn't know for $30-something. But we started with a $50 budget. We spent, with tax, like $16. And we had some fun looking at toys. So there you go. What I ended up with was this Gene Simmons Demon figure from K.I.S.S. And that, folks, is a travel toy video. So until next time, keep traveling.
When I was a young lad, I would travel with my dad. And if I wasn't bad, I would get a toy. Now that I'm a businessman, I get a travel toy and I can. And like when I was a boy, I get a travel toy. Travel toy, travel toy. When I go traveling, get a travel toy. Travel toy. When I go traveling, I get a toy.
You best get ready, cause now it's time for Art by Akerman.